Hey, party people. So, as you can see, I'm doing a makeup look, and welcome back to your favorite Ugly Girl channel. So here's the sitch. I was invited to dinner with my boyfriend and his parents this Saturday, and, I was told, and I quote, bells and whistles, okay? And I was even told to ask my mom what that meant. I had a feeling I knew what it meant, but just to confirm, I asked my mom, and she said bells and whistles is dressed to the nines. So, like any respectable girlfriend, I went and found my best dress for dinner and my heels, and, dressing to the nines for me, it's totally, I told my boyfriend, I'm like, nice is a spectrum. It depends on the occasion and what the ultimate goal is. So, of course, I consult my nearest makeup artist friend, Lauren Luke. She's in the UK. Her handle is Panacea81. You've probably seen her in my description bars before. So I text Lauren and I'm like, Lauren, help. I have a date with my boyfriend's family on Saturday, and they said dress nice, and I need a makeup look. Here's the makeup I have, right? So in this video, you're going to see me use a color palette, and you're going to see me use my nude palette. The first thing that I put on in this video was tinted moisturizer. I didn't want to do something too heavy because my boyfriend likes my freckles much more than I ever do. So I just used a tinted moisturizer to be able to just even out the tone in my face. It's by Neutrogena Protect and Tint Ivory to Fair number 10. The second thing that you see me putting on now is Olay Sun Facial Sunscreen and Antioxidants Makeup Primer, SPF 35. You can probably tell from previous videos to now that I got a little bit of sun. I've been doing a lot of yard work. So I'm putting that on, and I'm doing my makeup in this video based on an idea that Lauren sent me. I sent her the palettes, what they look like. I sent her what I was wearing and everything. She sent me back a look for me to try. And you will see, there's the color palette there, that I am attempting to execute the look that Lauren gave me. Here's some things that I noticed while doing this look. Firstly, know your products. Color palette that I currently have in my hand looks like just sparkly eyeshadow. Turns out it is actually just glitter. There's no powder eyeshadow mixed into the glitter, it is just colored glitter. Therefore, it does not apply like standard eyeshadow. I ended up in a hot covered mess of glitter and artistic herpes. It was bad. I ended up having to clean my face with a wipey, and I still couldn't get all the glitter off. So I'm applying it because, Lauren said, hey, try this. Put the light stuff in the corner. You could do a nice gentle smoky eye. And when she told me about the look and sent it back to me and was like, here, use this one, this one, this one, I could tell what she was going for. Here's the second thing I learned. Knowledge and execution are not the same thing. While I knew exactly what Lauren was trying to tell me, and I've seen her do makeup looks for the better part of 10 years, so I know her general technique and where she places things. Having the actual experience and technique of a makeup artist or somebody who has been doing this for that long actually kind of matters when you're putting makeup on. So this did not turn out well. I think that the application was horrible just to start with. But I mean, I think that the overall look was nice. in our heads. And Lauren, if you're watching this, I am so incredibly sorry about how this turned out. I thought that was actual eyeshadow with glitter in it, not just a bunch of colored glitter. So I'm so sorry. You had such a great idea, and I can't even use it because it's nothing but glitter, so I don't actually have colored eyeshadow like I thought. Here is me having a complete idiot moment and couldn't even get my own eyeshadow packet open because I tried all 3 of the other sides to open it instead of the one that actually opens. Now here's where I'm trying to apply the shadow that Lauren suggested, and if you'll notice, I am doing a better impersonation of a raccoon than anything that's vaguely human. So I just try to wipe it off, try to lighten it up a little bit, start over, and then, you know, I don't even use the side of the brush that has the product on it. Yeah, so it's one thing to have vision, but an entirely different thing to have not the slightest idea what you're doing or how to apply things. It's yeah, not good. And then of course the glitter was falling all over my face at this point, and as I'm brushing this in, it's like spilling more glitter on my face. And there's me realizing I'm not using the right side of the brush. Genius move. I'm totally a Mensa candidate. So I tried to do it, and I'm just noticing that the colors and the look that I'm going for are not even close to coming up. So I'm always seeing that when you do a smoky eye, you're supposed to blend it. I'm fairly certain that using the blending brush kind of removed everything that I just did. You know, which is kind of the counter point of what I was going for. However, not necessarily a bad thing in this particular instance. So, you know, I'm just trying to blend it in, trying to make it look as nice as possible. There's all the glitter on my face. And the lighting at the time of this video was, it was 10 o'clock at night. It was very, very dark. And the lights in that room are orange, so everything in there looks red anyway. And then, for some reason, I don't know if there's gnomes in the house, but there were a few times when I could not find my makeup. Even though I had my entire makeup case in front of me, I could not find my eyeliners, could not find my mascara, and it was, yeah. Compound issues making for a ridiculously funny yet sad makeup video. And this is me trying to make it look better by adding the light in the corners. Here's the problem. You can't tell what I'm doing at all. So yeah, it's trying to add some lightness, trying to yeah, it's Bad News Bears, and it just keeps getting worse, and so I just kind of keep going, keep trying to truck through, because I was hoping that maybe if I kept you know, trucking along, that maybe it would get better, maybe it would turn out, you know, yeah, it was not superb at all. So I go through and I'm trying to find my eyeliner, find my mascara. I'm literally digging to the very bottom, and I run across this lipstick, and I'm like, well, she said kind of a nude pink lip, and this is the closest thing to pink that I have. I don't really own much pink of anything, so I tried this, and I think looked okay on me. Given that I'm not wearing the outfit that I would wear for the date night, it's kind of hard to tell whether or not I really like it, and I'm still not sure if I liked it. So yeah, so this is a lip plumper lip gloss that has a little bit of gold flecks in it, and I was hoping that it might deviate a little bit from the reddish pinky tone of the lipstick that I just put on. As you can see from my face, I think it's okay. It's not turning out the way I wanted it to. I'm very discouraged at this point. And on top of that, I feel like I'm not doing Lauren any justice whatsoever, because she's an amazing makeup artist, she's an amazing visionary, and a really wonderful person, and I'm attempting to execute her vision. And it's going poorly, to say the least. So the eyebrows I do because my eyebrows are generally light in some places and then darker in others. So it's not good. And then of course I've moved my makeup bag in my desperate attempt to find my eyeliner in front of the camera and knock the camera sideways. One of my better times here. And so the eyeliner is the way that I always do my eyeliner. I put it on my lash line. I'm finding more and more that when I have my contacts in and I'm trying to put my eyeliner or any sort of eye makeup on, it starts getting really foggy, and at this point I can barely see. I mean, I'm trying to do the best that I can and just kind of truck through to the end of the look and see if I can't make it pull together, but it's really foggy from my perspective. And so I'm just trying to work the eyeliner. Here is my liquid liner, which in a previous video you guys will see that I don't know how to use it. I've tried multiple times to put it on the way that you see in the videos, and it just doesn't work, because right about the point where you hit the iris level of my eyelid, there are bumps in my eyelid that cause it just to look very uneven. So what I'm doing here is lining just to the bump. So from the outside to the bump, and just to give a little bit of depth, because I find if I go all the way across to the inside corner of my eye like most people do, it looks like I did it, which is never good. So I'm going through and hoping that adding some of my own touches to it might maybe help it kind of form together and be the vision that we were going for. And this is the part where I can't find my mascara at all. It somehow ended up buried underneath my foundation, and it doesn't even go in that same pocket, so I have no idea how it got there. But it's in there somewhere, I think. I do ultimately end up finding it, but as you can see, I am in like a huge rush, and then I'm trying to stuff everything back into the makeup bag because I am trying to toss through it as fast as possible on camera. It's also been extremely warm this last week. Like, it went from 40 to 90 for some reason, and so a lot of my makeup is not in its best condition at the moment. So just trying to pull through. I was going to put on my false lashes because I've recently come into possession of a set of magnetic lashes. while I can get the top one on, I haven't quite mastered the bottom one to be able to put it on correctly, comfortably, because I'm not really sure how to trim lashes quite yet. I've seen a few of the videos on how to do it, but everybody has like a different method. Everyone has a different like tip or trick or hack or whatever you want to call it to be able to trim false lashes, whether they're magnetic or glueables or whatever you want to call them. And I just don't know which one's going to work for me. I want to do some more research first before I try to debut those, because, you know, once you cut them, you can't put them back. You can't put it back together. And I don't want to ruin them, because I don't have the money to spend to keep getting new ones every time I F up. So I'm just going to see if I can do some more research. If you guys have any tips or tricks on false or magnetic lashes that you have that work for you, then go ahead and hit me up in the comments below. Let me know what you do. Let me know what works and what doesn't. Also, you might have noticed that my hair is missing. So obviously I got a haircut. I did go to a salon to get that done. I had them cut all the damage off. She said that the back was much more damaged than the front, which is how I ended up with the bob that I have. Not super happy about it, but at least my hair is on the right track to becoming healthier, which is the whole point. I am mad at myself that my hair was so damaged that it had to be that short, but once I saw how much hair had to come off, I was able to Google a picture that had a style that I would be able to live with. I'm still figuring out how to style this though, so it's not great. And as you can see, I'm not particularly pleased with it. But the girl at the salon also flat ironed my hair, and I don't ever flat iron it, so I'm wondering if I wouldn't like it more if it was more voluminous and you know, curly. So as you can see, I used a bunch of colors, or I thought I did, and all you can see is sparkle glitter. So hope you enjoyed this makeup fail. Have a great night, everybody. Toodles!